Hello, welcome again to another video under this particular module. So in this video I'm going to be showing you how to edit your video course. All right, remember in the last video we created the video, we recorded the video using OBS Studio. Remember I mentioned that you can use multiple softwares. You can use CapCut, you can use Movavi. All right, there are numerous video, I think there's InShot and all of that, both for smartphone and then laptop. There are many softwares you can use, but I recommend OBS. Number one, it is free, you don't need to pay anything. But I think Movavi, there's a free version and there are limited features you can use on the free version. But for OBS, it is absolutely free. Whatever you are doing, A to Z is free. All right, so that's why I recommend this, and it is what I have been using. Okay, so now we are going to use Shotcut. This is the software I use to edit my video. Shotcut, can you see it? Shotcut, S-H-O-T-C-U-T. So go to Google Chrome on your laptop and download it. All right, it's also free. Download it. So once you download it, install it. Then the next thing is you are going to open it. So let's open it right here, and then the video we recorded, we are going to work on it. All right, so I'm just going to select one of my videos and then I'm going to work on it. Okay, so give it time to load. Give it time to load, because some of these software are quite heavy, so you need a good laptop. If you have a good laptop, nice, it will make the work easier for you. But whichever laptop you have, well, you can manage it. HP, Dell, whatever. Okay, so as you can see, it's taking quite some time to load the plugins. Okay, so please ensure that you implement side by side as you watch this video. Implement side by side as you watch this video. All right, so the moment you install, usually the interface looks very complicated, but again, you can always go to YouTube, search for videos on how to use this software, how to use your OBS, how to use Shotcut. There are many videos that will break everything down, because there are many things you would want to use this software to do. I use this software to create my YouTube videos, and there are many things I use it to create that I may not be able to explain here. Okay, so let's name this project. Now that's the first thing. You have to name the project after you have prepared all of the settings. Okay, so let's name this project. Let me call it Barbing Course. Remember, that's what we're doing, Barbing Course 2024. Okay, so video mode 720p 50 fps is nice. You can leave it here. You can leave it here. If you want to increase it, you can increase it, but I don't usually like that, because if you increase it to maybe 1080, usually the file size will be quite large. So I like to leave it here on 720. 720 is still nice. All right, so click on start. Okay, so here we are. The next thing you want to do is come to playlist here. Click on playlist. So it's going to create this empty space here. So what we're going to do now is to drag the file. So make sure that you open your file. You can minimize the screen and then open your file. I already have a file, so open the folder where you have your videos. So I have these videos here, so let me work on this module 1. All right, so come back to Shotcut now and open it. All right, so when you open Shotcut, you come back here and click on your file, so it will display on the side. So that means you need to kind of reduce the size. If it's like this, you need to click this so that it will reduce. All right, so let's move this here now. Move it here into playlist. Can you see it? So amazing. So you can work on this. You can work on multiple videos if you want to. If you want to work on multiple videos, but usually you are recording your video once, except you want to cut your video short, and then you start combining them. I'll show you how to combine, but again, this video is not to show you how. This is not a video editing course. I'm just putting this together so that you don't necessarily have to go and buy a video editing course in order for you to create your course and sell like that. So I had to put everything together. Can you see that this is a very huge discount that I offered you on this course? because you are learning multiple things inside of this small course. Some people will just come, some course creators, they will just explain. That's what they need to do. Once they finish explaining, they package it and sell the course. You are the one to know how to get somebody who can help you edit your video, help you create your video, and all of that. That means you need to go and buy other courses to complement the one you may have bought from them. But for me, I really think there is a need to simplify everything, and that's what I'm doing. So once you already move your video here to playlist, come down here to this icon on that timeline, click on it, left click, and then go to track operation, then add track video, add video track. Okay, so this is it right here. We want to start editing it, so you are going to move it. Okay, left click and then drag it down, drag it and put it here. Okay, put it here. Good. So your video is here already. So I'm going to play this video now before I start editing it. Editing it is very simple. We just want to cut out the unnecessary part. Okay, so you may have to be patient so that you watch the video through. Okay, if you have that time, and then begin to cut them. That's why I don't like my the video of my courses to be longer than 30 minutes, so that I don't need to spend so much time. People will be bored. All right, no matter what you are saying, even though what you are saying is valuable and they are enjoying it, if it's too long, it will be a stress even on you to edit it and all of that. So I'm going to play this video now and I'll start cutting it. And cutting is majorly the major thing you need to do. Okay, so let me play it. You can just click on your long space bar to play, or you can click here to play. All right, now as you can see, this was when I started.
Welcome to the Sell Your Knowledge.
Yeah, let me take you back again now. You see, you don't want this area where you just started. You want it to start from that point you said hello to the people. Can you see it?
Hello.
See that now?
Welcome to
so
the
I'm going to move it down here now. Click somewhere here.
Hello.
See that?
Welcome
so
to
I said hello from here. So let me move it back a bit.
Hello.
See that? So I'm going to cut it here now. All right, so I'm going to cut it here. You see where this line is? So make sure you have your line wherever you are cutting. Okay, so you come here. Can you see this icon? Split at play here. This is how to split. This is how to split. So click on it, it will split. Can you see this now? It has splitted. Then to cut out the unnecessary part, come here. This is the part I'm cutting out now. Left click on it. Okay, so it's going to highlight it with red line, with a red line around, you know, the corners of that part you are cutting off. Then come to this scissors icon. It says cut. Click on it. It will cut immediately. Can you see that? Now take note. Let me, if you make a mistake, the next thing you need to do is Ctrl Z. It will take it back. So once you split, the next thing you want to do is to come here and then click on the part you are going to cut off. So I'm going to click on this part now. I want to cut it off. Then click on this scissors icon. Click on it. So it will cut off. So let me come back to the beginning and start again. All right. So click on play.
Hello. Welcome to the Sell Your Knowledge Masterclass.
Can you see it now? That is it. I've already cut off that part. And usually the parts you need to cut off at the beginning and the end, because most times, except you make a mistake in between, and then you just go there and then cut off that mistake so that you can have a free flow. Okay, so you can zoom in or zoom out. So to do that, you click on this icon. So it will shrink this particular part of your file here. It will shrink it down so that you can move through. So can you see now? So let me come towards the end. I'll click here. Let me play it.
And how they can utilize it to get what they want. See, let me tell you, the knowledge that you have right now here, the moment you convert it, now the evidence is to show.
So can you see? I'm just trying to look at the part where I have to cut it now. So this is the end.
Foundations that we have established. All right, so thank you let's go to the next module.
That is it. So I'm going to cut it here now since I just ended. Okay, because if I allow it to continue playing, you see it's going to display parts where I went back to OBS. I had to click on stop playing. You see that? So I need to cut it out somewhere.
These foundations that we have established. All right, so thank you. Let's go to the next module.
That is it. So I'm just going to cut. Remember again, click on here, this icon split. Then you need to move down to that part. This is very tiny, but make sure you click it. Can you see that the red line is there? So ensure that the red line is there so you don't delete something else. So I'll click on cut. So it's off now. So the next thing you want to do is, if you made a mistake in between, you can still cut it out. It's very simple. So let's assume that I made a mistake here. Let's say I made a mistake here between this from here to here. So I can cut it here, then click here too and cut it. Can you see it? Then I'll click on this part where I made that mistake, and then I'll click on cut. All right, so you see, the moment I cut it off, it's off, and then when I play, that part will no longer show again. All right, so I'm going to return since I didn't make a mistake around there. So Ctrl Z will help me return everything to normal. Can you see that now? Okay, so once you are done cutting out your video, you can play it one more time if you have the time from beginning to the end. If you don't have that time, you can just skip.
Johnson and
you can skip.
Right knowledge, that strategic action, it's in his heart.
Skip.
So easy.
So you see that now. So once you are sure of that, the next thing you want to do is to export your file. So come here, click on export. Can you see it? Export. Click on export file. Export file. All right, so you can rename it again. So I'm going to rename this right now. So let me rename it as SY. Okay, so wherever you want to save it, if you want to save it inside a folder, you can do that. If you want to save it on your desktop, you can do that. It depends on where you want to save it. So let me save it in desktop, on the desktop. So click on save. Now the moment you click on save, you have to be patient because it takes a while for this to load. Now look at this part here where you have jobs. Can you see this here? Look at my icon, jobs, around the right area. So you see it's loading. The larger your file, remember I mentioned how that your video should not be too long because it will take a while to ensure that it is exported. So you see this is just 1%. Now it's still loading. It's going to take a while. It says estimated hours, minutes, seconds. It's going to take a while. That's 1%. So keep watching it. You see it will keep moving. So this is 2%. So until it gets to 100%, please do not close the software. Otherwise you may just terminate the process. Okay, but usually the raw file may still be there for you to save again, but just be patient. This is 2% now, but if you have a very short file, I think this video is about 30 minutes, as you can see here now. It's about 30 minutes or thereabout. See, it says you have 32 minutes to save this video. So make sure your video is short, maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, depending on what you are teaching. Okay, but this particular one is quite long, so I may have to leave it to continue saving. Okay, so that's how it actually works. All right, so we're done with this. Once you have saved all of your videos together, then the next thing to do now is to go on Seller and then start putting them together, uploading them maybe to Google Drive or to any of the e-commerce platform you decide to use. All right, so let's go straight to the next video.